Hi, I'm Heather from Here Booktubes, and today is August anticipated releases. These are books coming out in August that I am personally excited for, not everything that I have ever heard of. On the 6th, we have several. So the first one is Hunt Me, I Crave the Chase, Spooky Boys number 3 by Quinn. This is a paranormal primal play book, and that's all I know. That's all I need to know. That's all I'm interested in. That's the only reason it's on this list. I like primal play. I like paranormal romance. You know, like, if it also sounds good to you, there you go. Do I know if it's any good? No, I don't know if it's any good. Was I intrigued? Yes. The next one is A Sorceress Comes to Call by Kingfisher. This is one of their darker fairy tale retellings. This is not my favorite of their genres. I prefer their fantasy romance over these dark fairy tale retellings, but it doesn't matter because Kingfisher's writing is impeccable. Next one, still on the 6th, people, stay with it, is This Ravenous Fate, number 1 by Dennings. This is a booktuber turned author. I followed her on Twitter years ago, long before this book was ever written, so I'm rooting for her. I do currently have an arc and am reading it, a chapter a day. As a side reading, this is Black Sapphic, Enemies to Lovers, Vampires versus Vampire Hunters / their politics and their company and their business and stuff is all based on the killing of vampires, keeping them in check, all of that. They were childhood friends to enemies to supposedly lovers at some point in time. I'm not there yet. So far so good. This is a young adult paranormal romance, really. So obviously you had me at black vampires. Next one, also on the 6th, is The Truth According to Ember by Danica Nava. This is the indigenous Chickasaw woman rom-com where she has not been getting hired, so she unchecks indigenous on her application and just rolls as white and gets hired right away for her dream job. There is a native guy there that she is really intrigued by, but she is kind of lying about her identity, and so that's obviously going to be some sort of issue since it's in the synopsis. But this is the first ever traditionally published rom-com by an indigenous author. Obviously it's a little bit shameful that 2024 is the first for that, but go out and support it. Then on the 13th, we have The Maid the Crocodile by Ifueko. This is in the world of the Raybearer duology. You don't have to read it. I have read this as an arc in July and it was excellent. It is not a romantasy. It has a disabled main character who her foot was injured with child labor, so that is another big issue talked about, and she is a maid, and just the social commentary impeccable. But she ends up crossing paths with a crocodile god and they have a little bit of a romance while also a lot of class struggles, and there's a wasp outside my window. I hope it stays outside. But the writing, the characters, I can't think of the word I want. You know, the word that's environment. This wasp is really working its way up this window. I don't appreciate it. I don't. The setting. You know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying. Editing me knows what I'm saying. But anyways, just truly phenomenal writing. And so for that reason, if you are interested, I gotta stop looking at this wasp. If you're interested in the setup and the premise, the writing and the execution of it is excellent. Also on the 13th, I have Mistress of Lies, which is The Age of Blood number 1 by Enright. Possibly wrote R, possibly wrote K. You know. This is a political fantasy with a queer romance in it and vampires and court intrigue and all the things that I want, and I really hope I like it. I do have an arc for it. I really want to love it. My life would be complete if I could find another political fantasy that really works for me. Then on the 25th, Cubs and Campfires by Dylan Drakes is out. I've never read this author before, but I had pre-ordered this book for 99 cents, so you can also pre-order it for 99 cents. This is 2 bigger guys, fat guys, plus size guys, whatever you want to say. And it is body positivity. There's no, you should lose weight. There's no, that's unattractive. There's no pressure on losing weight. And I want more fat heroes. I've mentioned this many times. I love having a fat main character or body diversity in a main character, right? I wish that we had a lot less of people putting down that body type in the actual book. I would appreciate that. I'm glad that we have body diversity in main characters in romance as a whole. However, we don't have nearly as much body diversity in love interests, and I would like to see more of that. I don't need every romance hero to have a six-pack, every love interest to have a six-pack. I would like to see diversity in body shape. Please and thank you. I'm very excited about this for literally just that reason. That's it. That's it. That's it. That's why I picked it up. That's why I pre-ordered it. That's what had me intrigued. I love the cover, but it is literally just, I want fat heroes and I want them done well. This is a own voices male romance, which I am again always looking for. Then I don't know when. I don't think she knows when. I don't know when, but Live, Laugh, Lurk by Elsie Winters is coming out sometime this month. This is the Mothman book in her Boundland series. I want to say this would be officially like 3.5. I read this novella in an anthology last year, I want to say. I can't remember what anthology it was, and absolutely adored it. Alistair is a phenomenal Mothman. I love him so much. And there were so many funny things, especially about being a Mothman. I just loved it, adored it. This is that published on its own. However, it is greatly fleshed out, practically doubled actually. So I will be reading it again because I want all that extra content, and I'm just really excited about it because it has been a year since Elsie Winters' last release. And I love this series, this world that she's created so much. And again, having already read the original version of this story, I can tell you that I adored it. You should start with Green-Eyed Monster if you want to read these books, but if you are caught up or have read several, this is exciting. I'm very excited. So that's it. That's all of the books that I know that I am excited for in August. Let me know if I missed any that you are excited for and you would like to shout out, and or let me know if I put any of these on your radar or if they're already on your TBR. Any of those things. I literally only make this video because you all have told me that you do appreciate it and you want me to do it, and that's why I make it. So let me know all of the things. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.